Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Real quick, if you are new around here and you do enjoy this video or find it helpful, make sure to go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment, and most importantly, subscribe. But getting straight into today's video, I'm going to be talking about 5 things that I feel like need to be fixed in Firestorm in order for this game to be an absolute success. So let's go ahead and get straight into this. But I want you guys to remember, this is all just an opinion-based video that I'm making here. If you guys do agree with some of the things I'm saying, tell me in the comment section down below. If you don't agree with what I'm saying, that's also fine. Tell me in the comment section down below. And if you think that I missed something that could be fixed in the game, again, make sure to go ahead and tell me in the comment section down below. Now, I don't want this video to be taken as me bashing EA or DICE or Criterion, to be in fact, because I love Firestorm. It released in a really good state, apart from these things that I'm about to mention. A very smooth release. A lot of people are playing the game. It's getting a lot of views over on Twitch, and I couldn't be more happy for Battlefield 5 in general, because, you know, it's had a very bad launch, you know, everything before. I'm not even going to get into all that stuff. But moving on into the first thing that personally I feel is very, very wrong with Firestorm and needs to get fixed as soon as possible, and it's the most obvious one, is the looting system. And I'm not talking about the looting system when you run into a house, you pick up a gun off the floor, because that is normal, that is common in every battle royale game, so that is 100% fine. But the problem arises when you kill someone or when you kill multiple people. Their loot just goes absolutely everywhere. You can't find what you're looking for. The loot is stacked up on top of each other. Let's say that, for example, you want some assault rifle bullets, but there's a shotgun on top of it. You're gonna have to go ahead and switch your weapon, and it just causes for a big hassle and a big waste of time that is very crucial in a Firestorm game. You don't know when someone could be running up on you, especially in this game, because the footsteps and audio is not the best. You know, you're just there for 5 minutes trying to find some damn armor plates, but you don't pay attention because you're looting, trying to figure it out, and then someone comes up behind you and kills you. That could lead to some very frustrating moments. I personally haven't had the worst of times with the looting system, but it is very annoying having to waste upwards of a minute and a half trying to get some damn armor plates off the ground, but I can't because, you know, there's so much other crap all over it. Something that I've heard from the bigger Battlefield YouTubers such as Westie and Frags themselves. They were game testers. They did play the game earlier than everyone when they went to Sweden, and both of them in their videos have said that they have asked the developers what they can do about the looting system in general, and the developers have agreed with them, and they said that they will be trying to bring a change to the looting system, because in its current state it's just not, just look at it, it's just not a good system. So hopefully, you know, in the upcoming weeks or in the next patch, we get to see, you know, a fresh looting system in Firestorm, because I feel like right now it's definitely needed. Alright, now moving on into the second thing that I personally find really, really annoying and just a bad feature overall in Firestorm. It's the weapon customization. There is nothing I hate more than finding myself a Gewehr 43, a blue Gewehr 43, picking it up and then finding that it already comes with one of those horrible, unusable aperture sights. I don't know if they're called aperture sights. You know, it's like a little metal plating that you zoom in. It's basically like a scope. It is just absolutely disgusting. It's terrible. I don't know why they thought that was a good way to implement weapon customization into Firestorm. I 100% much rather find a weapon with no sight. I'd rather have it have an iron sight and then loot another house and find a reflex sight or a scope for it. That is the way they should have done it. They should have gone the PUBG way, or the Apex Legends way, where you just find a weapon, it has no sight, and then you can find, you know, a hollow sight, a reflex sight, or a scope. That is definitely what they should have done, especially for the sniper rifles, man. I love sniping in this game. I feel like sniping is a very important part of Firestorm, because the map is so big. You can spot an enemy from so far away, but if you have a sniper with the scope, you can probably take him out. But what I hate the most is just the fact that there are no sights in in the game. The weapons already come with them, and if you get a really good weapon with a terrible sight, well, you're out of luck, man. That is something that I feel like needs to change. I hope you guys do agree with this one, because this is one that I haven't, heard a lot of people talk about, but it's one that really affects the game in my opinion. So tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. Now moving on into the third thing that I really dislike about Firestorm, and it's going to have to be the audio. You might be asking yourselves what I mean by audio, and what I mean is footsteps. Your own player's footsteps are insanely loud that it causes so much confusion, especially if you're playing like squads with a bunch of like other, obviously a bunch of other teammates running around you. You're just going to be so paranoid because you think it's a bunch of enemies running towards you, but in fact it's not. It's just your player running around making so much noise. I feel like this could be an easy fix. I am no game developer by any means. I have never coded anything for anything. So I really can't say that this is an easy fix, but I would think that it's an easy fix. I just want to be able to hear the environment more and hear enemy footsteps more clearly, instead of having to hear my player just stomping around the ground like he's just running a marathon. It's very, very frustrating to me. There have been some occasions where I've been looting in a house, walking around, and I get run up and killed on by some random enemy just because I couldn't hear his footsteps, because I was too focused on picking stuff off the ground, and because I couldn't hear them over my own footsteps. So I feel like that is a very crucial and important fix that should be implemented into Firestorm sooner rather than later, or a lot of people are going to put the game down for that reason solely. Alright, now moving on into the fourth issue that I find in Firestorm that affects the way that I play. This only really affects squads more than solo game modes, because in solo you're obviously by yourself. But what I find really annoying is the pinning system. Now, it's not a bad pinning system. It's kind of the same one that we have in normal Battlefield, like Conquest and all that stuff, but it's just so it's not that informative. For example, whenever I play squads with my friends that have mics, and there's a random player in there, and he doesn't have any like meds or something, and I want to give him meds, I pin the meds that I find, but it's just the notification just isn't as big as I would like it to be. For example, in Apex, I feel like Apex Legends really spoiled everyone that plays battle royales, because the pinning system is so good. You can spot an armor for one of your teammates, and one of your characters is going to say, oh, armor vest over here in this location. But in Firestorm, it's not the case. You spot something for a teammate, and just a little text pops over it, and the chance of your teammate seeing that little text in this amazingly good looking map with all this grass and stuff, it's very, very small, the chance that they're going to randomly look in your direction and go ahead and pick up that item that they really need. So I feel like that's what affects the game in the spotting system just really bad. I feel like spotting enemies, that one is very, very simple. It's not that bad. You spot an enemy's location, you ping that position, and then you tell your teammates that there are enemies over there. But I feel like that could also use some improvements. If you could double tap the spotting button, something like an Apex, it would be 100% better. And even if you're playing with a bunch of randoms that don't have mics, you guys could play better as a squad if the spotting system was just better in general. So hopefully they do make some changes to it. I don't think it's terrible in its current state, but it could use a little bit of improvements here and there. Alright guys, the final thing that I'm going to mention in this video has to be duos. Duos aren't in the game yet. I don't know why. Maybe they didn't have enough time to implement it. But the thing that does piss me off about duos not being in the game yet is the fact that it's coming in April, and it's only going to be a limited time game mode. I don't know why DICE or Criterion or EA, whoever the hell is calling these shots, why they're making everything a limited time game mode. It's like they're following the Fortnite pattern. When Fortnite would drop all these like really fun game modes and then just make them LTMs. Like, why? There's no reason for a duo to be a limited time game mode in a battle royale. Most of the time when I'm playing battle royales, it's me and my cousin. So a duo game mode is is the best thing that the only thing that we ask for. You know, I rather have only one other teammate and have the communication be perfect instead of being in a squad game mode with two other random teammates where we can't communicate. They run off into a different area, they get killed, we can't revive them, and then it's only two people against a million squads of 4 players each. It's just unwinnable. I mean, I don't know why they're making it a limited time game mode. Maybe they're gonna see what the community says, but without it even being out in the game yet, the community is already saying that. Why, why is it an LTM? That's the only question that we have. Why is it an LTM? Just make it a base game mode, and everyone's gonna be happy. They're gonna have solo squads. I don't know, guys, but that is where I'm gonna wrap up this video. If you guys did agree, I want you guys to tell me in the comment section down below, by the way, if you guys agree with my top 5 list, or if you disagree, or are there things that I missed. Again, make sure to tell me in the comment section down below. I will be reading and responding to all of your comments. But with that being said, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to go ahead and leave a like, and make sure to subscribe. We're so close to 2,300 subs. That would be awesome to hit. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next Battlefield 5 Firestorm video. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out and take care.